Yo, what's going on, people? King Riches back again, and we have got another excellent video we are going to react to, and it comes from the Piers Morgan Uncensored channel, yeah. And you know, bruh, I don't know if Piers Morgan has recovered from his run-in with HS Tiki Toki, but now he's decided to interview Deontay Wilder and Derek Chisora, and things seem to have got heated in the studio. Now, I haven't watched this video yet. I've only seen the beginning. I've only seen a little clips on Insta, and I saw that it got a bit mad in there, and I was like, you know what? I need to do this reaction right now. So we're going to jump into this right now. Let's not wait. Everybody like the video. You know the drill. Let's go. All right, we got them in the studio right there. So let's see what we got.
How are you?
How are you, mate? You all right?
Well, my early assessment before we started was that you're in a very good mood and you want to kill me. So let's get that out of the way. I'm not actually fighting you, so Deontay, let's start with you. We've met before.
Most definitely. No, I don't want to kill you. If that was the case, it would have been done.
But you don't seem in a very good mood, or are you just hiding it?
I'm in a great mood.
You are?
I mean, you know, it's fight week, you know. So
talk to me about fight week, because you guys are both about to have your 50th pro fight. I cannot imagine what it feels like to get into a ring and have a fight with somebody in front of millions of people watching. When you get to this stage, here we are, Monday night. You're going to fight on Saturday against this guy. You're both big, professional, experienced heavyweight boxers with massive punches. People die in the ring. This is real, right? What we're doing now is sport. It's like theater. It's like, you know, a bit of verbal jousting. What you guys are going to do is real. What is that feeling like as you get nearer for you?
I mean, if, you know, as you train, they say the hardest part is in training. You know, you go through all the morning workouts, you go in the afternoon workouts. Sometimes you have night workout, you know, depending on where your mindset is and where you want to be come the night of the fight. They say your best is when you're performing and training and sparring and different things like that. And over the time, people don't understand as a fighter, you're drilled in and day out, your opponent, day in and day out. And this is who you want to hurt. Because at the end of the day, this is the hurt business. And this,
what do you feel when you look at it?
I mean, you know, when I'm next to him, when I see him, you know, at the end of the day, like I said before, the love is always going to be there. That's my brother. But on the night of the fight, when that bell say ding, you know, it's just a different, it's going to be a different feeling. You know, once we get putting our clothes on, being ready to go, we're warriors at the end of the day.
You have to hate him in that moment?
You don't have to. I don't have to hate. Some people have their own different antics of going inside the ring or looking at a fighter, wanting to build dirt on him and fight him. The special ones, you don't need it. You know, it's in us and on us.
Listen, as a guy who competes in the ring myself, I'm very much into boxing, and I'm very much have a good understanding of boxing culture, bro. Like, these guys don't hate each other, bro. There's no hate, bro. It's all business. And at the end of the day, when we're looking at Deontay Wilder's career, Derek Chisora's career, like, bro, like they have no bad blood, yeah. They are basically doing this for money, bro. Everybody in the fight business, in the pro fight arena, they're doing it for money, bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So, and especially in this case right here, bro, they're doing it for the money. But anyway,
you know, to be able to perform and do what we have to do.
Derek, what do you feel?
Me? I just want to throw punches. That's how I feel.
What do you feel when you look at him?
I just see I'm a black man who's done very well for the game, for the sport. A guy I always wanted to fight from day one. This fight was meant to happen time ago. It didn't happen, and now it's happening. So I know exactly what you want, but I don't hate the guy.
No, I don't want that.
I don't hate the guy.
I don't want to put any words into your mouth. I'm not part of the marketing cell, right?
Listen,
I genuinely want to get inside your heads about how you really feel.
Bro, there's nothing in my head apart from a clouded space, bro. That's why I box for a living, bro. All I want to say to you is mind games, I'm very good at mind games. Yeah, that's one thing I'm very good at, mind games. I can actually go in somebody on mind games and win the mind games. But with this guy here, there's no mind games. I want to fight him and I want to take him out. I don't see this fight going past 5 rounds.
Really?
Yeah.
This guy is one of the hardest punches in the history of boxing.
Yeah, listen.
I've seen him spark people.
Yeah.
There's no part of you. You say you want to fight him. I couldn't think of anyone I'd
I'm
rather
not
fight.
scared of him. That's the thing. I'm not scared.
That's different.
I'm not scared of him, but I really want to take it to him and bring it to him. What I got. I can guarantee you this fight, people won't be sitting down.
He's going to be explosive.
I'm gonna start fast.
Like, of course, this is gonna be a crazy fight. These are two guys that are all about power. Yeah, it's not like we're talking about Alexander Usyk, who is not really about power. He's more about technical. These two are gonna go out there to try and knock each other out, bro. Like, this is gonna be a heavy hitting heavyweight fight. Simple as that.
So you've had a fascinating career.
Yes, sir.
Because you fought pretty well everyone.
I've fought everybody apart from one person, so I'm joking.
Right. Well, you've lost a lot of fights, but you've won a lot.
13, that's not a lot.
Well, is it? I don't know. You tell me. What do you think?
That's okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
How many have you lost?
I don't know. I don't keep up with win, lose.
It's not many, though, is it?
I don't keep up with my knockouts.
Really?
I don't keep up with anything.
You're not a stats guy?
I got into this business to risk my life to save a life. That's it. You know, I never got into the fame or the fortune or the how many women I can get or sleep with or how many things I can buy with the money. I never looked at those things. When I fight, I'm MIA. I'm gone. I'm back to my family. I'm back to my children. I have 7 children. I want 7 more. If it was up to me, I'd have 50. That's my life. I'm a family
50
man.
children?
I would love it.
Yeah. Deontay Wilder, you have 7 children and you're talking about you would like to have 50. Bro, you do realize that the boxing career is not going to be forever, bro. Like, this money that they're paying you is not going to be forever. You've already got 7 kids, bro. That's a lot of mouths to feed. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, I get what he's saying where, you know, he got into the whole boxing business to save his children, you know, but, bro, like, all this other talk about, oh, yeah, I didn't care about money, I didn't care about women, bro, like, most things that guys do, especially when they try hard, is to, like, live a better life and maybe attract some bad bees, bro. Let's keep it real. But I do respect that you was doing it to look after your family and that. But, bro, chill out with all this 50 kids, bro. That's going to be a lot of headache, especially the older you get and you're not fighting no more. But anyway.
Really?
I would love it.
You wouldn't get much sleep.
You know, I'll sleep when I die. I always tell people, I'll sleep when I die. That's when we get the best sleep of our lives, when we die.
How much do you want to carry on?
You know, I got a goal. I've always set a goal of coming into this business is to unify the division. You know, I never had an opportunity, a chance, you know, and that's my goal. You know, so truly I feel I have 10 years left in me. If I choose to, I don't need boxing. Boxing need me. I can retire to this day and be fine, be well off, you know.
That's why we're retiring together on Saturday.
I did. Well, it could happen.
Coming back on the question you said, you said he don't look at his knockouts. I believe he does, though, because he's a man who actually got a statue around his house or back garden. So I think he's a bit vain with that when you put a statue on your own land and you're walking.
No, it's not. It's not on my own land. It's a sanctioned statue, and it's out to the public.
Okay.
By the Black Warrior River.
Okay.
And so you should come and sit. One day you will.
One day I will.
Yeah, when we go fishing.
Yeah.
All right?
These guys don't hate each other, bro. These guys do not hate each other at all, fam. This is just business. They are collecting a paycheck, and I respect it. Do you know what I like? I like when it's like 2 grown men who are warriors and they respect each other and they are understanding, look, we are going to go to war, but I don't hate you. Especially as being black men as well, they don't have to be tearing into each other for Piers Morgan to get clicks and views. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, these men are fighting for themselves, bro. Like, for what they can get out of it, and I like that. Do you get what I'm saying? And then Deontay dropped in the till this day as well. He dropped it in there. That was nice.
But that's an interesting thing. So one day you could be friends and go fishing, and I get all that. I did a show called Celebrity Apprentice USA with Lennox Lewis many years ago, nearly 20 years ago. Donald Trump was the host of the show. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Who is this man at the back? This man in the suit, bro, standing at the back, bro. What is he there to do exactly? Because let me just say one thing, Piers Morgan. I don't know if he's your security guard, your close protection security guard at the back. Like, if these men decide to switch on you, that guy can't do nothing. Yeah? So I don't know why he's standing there like some, you get me? Some guard, armored guard, bruv, in your suit.
And Lennox and I spent a lot of time together. We got into some deep conversations. He'd been offered $100 million to get back in the ring. And he kept saying no. And I said, how can you turn that kind of money down? He said, because I've made a lot of money. I love my family. Every year I don't fight again, my legacy gets better. Because I think he had 44 fights and he lost 2 and he went back and knocked them both out. And he said, and I don't want to end up punch drunk or brain dead or any of those things. He knew when to stop. Other boxers, that you know some of them, that they miscalculate. They go on for a fight too long or too many fights, and they end up where they're a shadow of themselves. That has to play on your mind the longer you fight, right? You're both in your 40s now. Deontay, talk to me about that calculation, about not having to fight too many.
Hold on, they're both in their 40s. And Deontay Wilder said he's got like 10 years left. You want to fight till you're 50 years old, brother? Oh, bro, I don't know, fam. I don't know. Like, because again, like the way Deontay Wilder fights, yeah, that's a young man's game, bro. Like, and remember, you're fighting in the heavyweight division, bro. You're fighting guys that are very, very strong. Like, everybody knows about Moses Itoma. Bro, he's only like 21, 22 years old, and he's big and he's tall and he's strong, bro. Like, and he's actually got skill and footwork. Like, Deontay Wilder, you're more of a brawler. Like, the older you get, the more in danger you're gonna be. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and bro, I don't know, but anyway.
I'm a warrior. I don't think about those things at all, you know. For me, when I go in establishments, when I shake people's hand, when I talk to people, it's all a feeling to me. You know, it's a feeling. I know when it's time to stop. It's a feeling that's inside will let me know, you know. Just like I do anything else in my life. It's always a feeling, an intuition of things, you know. I don't go in and think I'm gonna get punched drunk or whatever, you know. The power of the tongue is real. What you think will manifest into the world. What you speak will manifest into the world. So I don't speak of those things, you know. I'm a true warrior. You know, God has blessed me tremendously with so many different talents and ability and the skill to do so many things, especially with my mind. It's very powerful, you know. And when that time comes, I will know.
I respect what he said there. Like, you know, you have to be like in a certain mindset. You have to always have the winning mindset, never accept defeat, never surrender. Do you know what I mean? Especially if you're going to be a fighter, like, you cannot have no doubt. You have to be supremely confident. So I get where he's coming from with that.
Derek, what do you feel about that?
About what, brain damage?
Well, just about potentially going on too long.
Well, I think life is just like, I mean, yourself, look at yourself right now. You got a new hip now, innit? Because you went to a restaurant and you drank some wine and
I didn't drink any wine.
You missed a step and now you broke
I wish I had drunk wine. I was told if I drank wine, I would have fallen slower and I wouldn't have broken it.
Listen, boxing is not dangerous.
Boxing is dangerous.
No, it's not. It's a lie. Boxing is not dangerous.
Really? You can say that?
I can say that. Boxing is not dangerous. Boxing is great. Boxing is not dangerous. You know, it's only dangerous when people take the piss out of it. You know, there's no point of sparring with 16-ounce gloves when you're a heavyweight. That's when it's dangerous. You use 20, 22 or 24s. You know, you protect the other person you're trying to fight. You know, boxing is not dangerous. How many incidents, if we do the maths right now, how many people have been hurt in boxing since boxing was created?
Would you know the answer? Or could there be a lot of...
AI.
No, I don't...
I don't know about what Chisora's saying there. He's saying boxing isn't dangerous. Boxing is dangerous, bro. Boxing is dangerous for real. Like if you go into a fight with an experienced fighter and you don't know what you're doing, like you're going to get bashed up. Like it's a very serious thing. And you know, when your head and your brain takes like serious trauma, that can have life-changing consequences. So I don't really know what he's talking about when he's saying boxing ain't dangerous, bro. And also, he's a heavyweight. He's a big guy. These are all big dudes. Like, sparring with 22-ounce gloves. That does actually sound like a good idea. I've never sparred with 22-ounce gloves in my life. I'm a heavyweight as well. Even though I'm a small heavyweight, I still would be in the same weight class as any other heavyweight. And I've only sparred with 16-ounce gloves. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you actually go into the real fight, you're going to be in smaller gloves, which means every punch you take, you're going to feel it. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and at the end of the day, the aim of the game is to try and destroy your opponent. That's the truth. So I can't really co-sign what he's saying with that.
I mean, the ones we know about. I mean, are there lots of boxers who do go on too long, who end up wishing they hadn't?
Boxers go on too long because sometimes the promoters skim them out of money and they have to pay the government money. So this is why they have to go back in the ring. It's an easy way to get the money. You need to pay the government. You know, there's a reason why people go back in the ring. You know,
like Mike Tyson. Taking crazy fights at his age. Now, this is the thing. Another thing you got to realize, like, even though, like, what I said about them being over 40 years old, blah, 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 these are not regular 40-year-old guys. Like, these are not regular dudes walking around. These are elite athletes. These are people that have trained their bodies to a certain level, which is just not average or regular. Do you get what I'm saying? So these guys competing is different than Joe Blogs from around the corner saying, oh yeah, I'm going to start fighting at like 50 years old. Yeah, it's a different thing. But at the same time, you know, boxing is dangerous, bro. And it's the pain game, and the aim is to destroy your opponent. So it's just like, it is the dangerous sport.
But I had some hard fights, some good fights. I made some money, and I'm happy. You know, I'm very content. I'm so happy in myself.
Deontay, you've been in this studio before.
Deja vu.
Do you remember? Mm-hmm. A while ago, you were interviewed by Simon Jordan.
Deja vu.
Talk Sport. Let me just remind you.
You lost those fights, and those fights were lost. And you saying that someone like Fury cheated you in those fights, I think is kind of disappointing to me about you because
I know the truth. I have the facts. It's so hard to believe a black man and a white man.
Why?
Y'all don't get it. And that's the problem. You think you get what you don't understand. Inside of
I'm a Fury fan?
I don't about that.
I'm not a Fury
I don't about it. I said we didn't want to bring him up in the first place. It ain't got shit to do with him.
Fair enough.
The you talking about?
Now, Simon Jordan does have that effect on people. But what made you...
What do you mean, Piers Morgan? HS Tiki Toki had that effect on you, bruv. Have you forgot about that, Piers? Hold on. Let me raise this, because now the chat is on the screen, bro. Let me raise myself on this thing, bruv. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, then. So, Piers, you're talking about people leaving the studio. HS Tiki Toki made you leave your own studio, fam. You left your own show when HS cooked you. So I wouldn't get too gassed talking right now.
Why are you so angry about that?
I mean, it's just the fact I'm a grown man. You're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna talk about when I don't want to talk about. We're all gonna talk about it. So when you say we're all gonna talk about it, I'm like, hold up. You know, I got more responsibility than you have life left in you. You know, so how you tell a grown man what he's gonna talk about? And that just basically was it, you know? It was peaceful, it was calm, it was pleasant. Until you try to make me talk about something that I don't want to talk about. I said what I've said, and that's that. I don't want to hear about being a spoiled brat because I've talked about something on another show that I didn't bring up. It was elaborated on something.
I've not called you a spoiled brat.
You know, no, I'm not talking to you, you know, about the situation where they wanted to talk about it because we was on another talk show talking about something that was brought up. And that was just it. That was it. You know.
How do you personally feel about Tyson Fury now?
We're not here for him.
Well, I'm not getting into what you said
Why we keep
about
advertising him? Why? We're not here. We're here for Derek Chisora, and that's it.
Well, because if you wanted to unify the heavyweight game, as you say,
when that time comes, we'll talk about it.
Okay, but there's got to be a good chance you would have to fight him again.
And when that time comes, we will talk about it. I'll sit right here in the same seat. He can sit in that same seat, and we can talk about it then.
Last time I interviewed you, it was with him, actually.
Correct.
See, what I was struck by with that was just the respect you had then. That doesn't seem to be the case now. Would that be fair?
Most definitely. I have zero respect for him.
Why?
I've said what I've said.
No, I'm not talking...
I've said what I said.
I know what you said.
Look, this segment is not about him.
I know.
For my last time speaking. Respect that. Understand?
Yeah, respect that.
Respect it and move forward. I've said what I've said. If you're going back, you're seeing replays of things, go back to what I've said.
I don't have the box of tissues right now, so leave me alone.
What do you need box of tissues for?
Because last time I gave him box of tissues.
That was crazy.
I just said, I don't want to make you say anything you don't want to say. It doesn't bother me either way.
Piers Morgan, you keep asking about Tyson Fury, fam. The man's told you he doesn't want to talk about Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is not the one fighting on Saturday. So why are you talking about Tyson Fury? See, Piers Morgan thinks that he's slick and he thinks that these guys are stupid. But no, it's not working, fam. Like, you're trying to get some reaction, some kind of one crazy one-liner out of Wilder, and he's not falling for it, bro. Like, so stop talking about Fury.
I think it's interesting.
I mean, we doing replays. Go back to the things I've said. Why the reason I've said what I've said?
The only point I would make, Deontay, the only point I would make is that you seemed then to have a lot of respect for him, and as you said now,
just tell him he's a cunt, and we'll just move on.
Who?
You.
Me or Tyson Fury?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Why am I?
You keep talking about something we don't want to talk about. Yeah, so I'm fighting this man right here.
Yeah,
Tell me something. Ask me something about him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're just being one. Because you are one. So let's be honest. Bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why?
Oh my God. Derek Chisora, I can't even speak. Derek Chisora just called Piers Morgan a CUNT. And he said, you're being a CUNT because you are CUNT. Because you keep talking about Tyson Fury when no one is talking about Tyson Fury. They told you they don't want to talk about him. You've got two guys here that are going to fight each other. Why are you talking about next man? This is their interview, fam. Yeah, but they have every right now to call you a CUNT. Every single right. And everybody watching the video, please like the video right now. Yeah, please like the video. Don't just be sitting here and being idle.
Why are you doing the show?
Why am I doing the show?
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to come on your show.
Why?
Because I like cunts.
He's on your show for promotion, fam. Piers Morgan. He's on your show because he knows that he's going to reach a bigger audience just by being on your show with Deontay Wilder. He knows that people are going to watch it. Currently, there's 127,153 views on this video alone. A lot of those people are going to go and watch these two guys fight. It's very clear why he's on your show. It doesn't matter if he thinks you're a CUNT. It doesn't matter.
If you weren't so big, I'd drop you.
You know what I
But you're perfectly entitled to your opinion. And by the way, it doesn't make it a...
No, I'm joking. I like you. You're fine. I just wanted to...
It doesn't bother me either way, mate.
But listen...
I've interviewed a lot of boxers. I actually love boxing.
Listen. I
love boxers. I love boxing.
Yeah,
I find it fascinating that you guys do something I could never do.
Thank you very much. You know, the guy don't want to talk about that guy. He's got PTSD about that guy. So let's just move on.
Which is interesting. But I'll move on. But it is interesting. To the boxing world, it is interesting. You can't pretend it's not. And given that your ambition is to hopefully unify the whole heavyweight game, at some stage you may have to talk about it.
Yeah, I got to get past him first.
Right.
So he's irrelevant right now.
You said an interesting thing to Simon Jordan, which I thought was really interesting. you said to him, he'd never understand. I actually get on very well with Simon. He's a very.
Do you?
I do.
How'd you get along with Simon?
I think he's brilliant. You know why? Because in a world where people are terrified of expressing opinions, he will say what he thinks. People may not like it.
No, I like Simon, but I
you may
believe
not
that.
like him,
I believe that.
You might not like him for having an opinion, but he's not afraid to express it. Even when you're your size, with your punching record, he was not afraid to say what he thinks. I respect that.
I'm not going to be afraid to speak mine. Everybody know that.
And by the way,
I speak my piece.
Deontay, I respect
my
that
thing
too.
is don't edit it. Don't have an hour-long show, then edit it to benefit yourself.
Do you know what we do on this show?
Right, you edit things to make yourself look good. That's it.
Deontay,
yes, it was a lot of things said.
On this show?
Yeah, well, not on this one. On that show, there was a lot of things edited that wasn't given to the people, the public. If you're gonna have me here, and you're gonna be the interview me. Give it to the people. Give it full to the people. Don't edit it and make it seem like you sounding good, or make it seem like I'm the bad guy.
Do not judge me.
All y'all do it. All you journalists do it.
Can I get a word in?
You do it.
Do not judge me.
That's why I got my own camera.
Do not
this
judge.
Time, I
can get.
He brought his own cameraman to video this interview.
So where's your camera?
There you go.
I can guarantee you the reason this show is called Uncensored is we don't edit stuff. This will go out, including what you just called me. This will go out. Hopefully that will go viral. We'll get loads of people to watch, and I'll end up fighting the winner of these two with my broken hip, which would be the greatest thing that has ever been marketed in DAZN history.
Bro, you need to go and fight HS Tiki Toki for cooking you on your own show and making you rage quit. Like, that was only the other day, fam. Like, I know you're trying to move on and forget about HS Tiki Toki, but you still got beef with Harrison, bro. All right? Talking about these two guys, bro. You got bigger fish to fry. All right?
But we are uncensored. I believe in uncensored. I believe in you saying what you really want to say, and we don't edit it. If you want to talk for half an hour about it, no problem. I'm not going to chop you up to make you look bad. Why would I?
That's what y'all do.
I don't. I'm not all. Why are you brandishing me? It's like me saying all boxers are something. Why would I do that? Why wouldn't I judge you individually?
We'll see when you edit, when you bring it out.
Well, I bet you your purse from this fight that I don't edit it. You going to take that back?
I'm not going to take that because I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know you.
This guy doesn't care, bruv. This Derek Chisora does not care at all, bro. Look at his body language. He's facing away from Piers Morgan. He's got his sunglasses. He's got a hat low. He does not care, bro. Yeah. He just wants to fight, get his paycheck, and then bounce, bro. He doesn't care, fam.
How confident are you? I'll bet you your purse.
No,
we don't edit
I'm
this.
confident because you
This
like
will go
numbers.
out exactly as we're doing it, and I'll bet you your purse.
Yeah?
Go on, you want to take it?
No, but your cigar, maybe.
What kind of cigar?
I don't know, anything you want.
Well, if it's a Monte Cristo number 2,
Okay, done.
then we're talking.
Done.
Deontay, the point I was going to make was you made an interesting point to Simon Jordan in the middle of that furore about your upbringing, that no one really quite understands what you've come from. And I thought it was really interesting to remind my viewers that you come from what many would consider poverty. I don't know how you would describe it, in Tuscaloosa in Alabama. I've been there. You were raised in a very loving household by your father, Gary, a church minister, a heavy equipment operator. Your mother had left the family, so a lot of the heavy lifting of the parenting was done by your father, although I think your mother came back later. He was paid at $635 every other week, your dad, to take care of you and your siblings. And you said that from that point forward, life was survival mode. Gary, your dad said that, survival mode. Talk to me about that.
A lot of us know exactly what survival mode means. Somebody like Piers Morgan, like, he has no clue. Survival mode is when you live in an undesirable financial situation with your family members. Maybe you're in a single parent household. You know, there's not really much finances to go around, so you're pretty much going to be doing anything you can to get a little bit of change, a little bit of money, so you can put some food in your belly and keep the lights on. a lot of times, a lot of people who are in survival mode would end up doing crime, doing a lot of dysfunctional activities in order to get money, you know, and it's unfortunate, but this is real. But anyway, let's see what Deontay's got to say.
I grew up in a loving family, you know. I didn't know how hard life was until I became older, having my own children, and he expressing it, you know. There are no times, you know, a child, you know, do as a child, you know, you do as a child does, you know. You go and play, you be respectful, you don't get in grown folks' business. You don't sit in the same room as grown folk as they're discussing things. So we really didn't know a lot of things was going on. You know, a child lived life as life is presented to them, you know. So many things that we had to go through, many struggles that we had to go through. But, you know, it was normal to us. We didn't understand things. Until you get older, you realize and you see certain things, and certain things have happened. And you're like, you know, certain things you may see as a child that you really don't supposed to see. You know, so it was although we was filled with love in my household, it still was a rough upbringing. It still was a struggle in life. You know, I saw my dad had to sacrifice many things, even eating. You know, when he fed us, the only way he ate was the scraps from our plates and different things, you know. Kept a clean house, you know, we was well-mannered, we was very respectful, being that he was the pastor of the church, you know, we represented him. You know, but it was a lot of things that occurred, you know, that we had to go through as children.
What does he feel about what you've achieved with your life?
He's a proud father. You know, I broke the curse, I broke the chain for my family, and we still live on to this day, you know, the generational curse of things. So now I have
to this day
generational wealth for my family. My children never understand what I've been through, nor with their family, with their children and their children. And that's just how the cycle supposed to cycle itself out, you know.
I interviewed Cristiano Ronaldo, the footballer, a few times, but one that really struck me was something he said. He's got a son who's playing for Portugal, a very good player, really talented, under 16. But he said, there's one thing I can never give him. And I said, what's that? He said, hunger, actual hunger, where you can't afford to eat. And it struck me, you probably can empathize with what he's getting at, that when he was young, Cristiano, they had no money. He was literally hungry for food. And that can be an unbelievably motivating thing to somebody.
Most definitely, you know. There's this way, sometimes life is dealt with certain people in life that you have to deal with. How life is, you know. It is the survival of the fittest. You know, the strongest survive in this world, you know. And sometimes you can't help where you're born. You can't help who you're born to, the place that you're born, the situation. Sometimes people wake up in negativity. And I always say, how can you be positive when every day you wake up is negative things, or you wake up in negativity around? It's hard to be positive when you see that and you have a system that is built to keep you down. You know, the system ain't built to keep you up and make everybody rich and go somewhere. It's built to keep the rich rich and the poor poor.
That is facts. That's so true. That is so true, yeah? Like, you know how in this world you got all these people online and bang on about how you can be rich too, and I'm gonna give you the secret formula to becoming this millionaire entrepreneur and all of this stuff. Bro, the system in this world is not built for everybody to be rich. Like, it's not feasible. If everybody was making 6 figures a year, then 6 figures a year will become nothing. Do you get what I'm saying? And the gap between the haves and the have-nots is becoming wider, if you haven't noticed. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, bruh, he's saying real things. Like, he's saying real things.
You know, and if you have that mentality of you're going to stay down, then you're going to stay down. I don't have that mentality. You know, if I'm down, I'm going to get back up every time. You have to literally lean over me and shoot me in my head until you don't see no breath in me. And even still, I'm still gonna fight. You gotta kill me. 1 to the head, 2 to the chest. Kick me a little bit too to make sure I don't wiggle or wobble. You understand me? I'm tough. When God made me, he made the best. And this is how I am. The strongest, the struggle. If you ain't been through a struggle, you'll never survive in this world, no matter where you go. You can place me anywhere in this world, I'll survive. I'm gonna come out strong.
Derek, what do you feel hearing that?
It's a long night. It's a long night.
You're going to have to keep banging him over by the sound of it.
It's a long fucking night. But I know he's a stubborn guy, but don't worry, we'll slow him down. I'm going to beat him up.
No, but in terms of the journey he's been on with his life, is there stuff in there that you look back at your own life and you can think, yeah.
Listen, he's been through a lot. I think half of Alabama's been through a lot, you know. So that's not only because when he's saying that, I mean half of every black man out there was going through that in Alabama. You understand? So even to this day, they're going through that. So yeah.
To this day.
Yeah, it's been a lot. I went through that a little bit, but not as tough as he is. But I was okay.
Well, you grew up in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
You were brought up by your grandparents until you moved to the UK when you were 16. You then lived with your mother in Finchley, so a little bit unconventional. What did your upbringing teach you about life?
You know, you're talking about my upbringing, bro. Don't do it.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Don't want to.
No, but why? Out of
You're
interest.
talking about boxing.
No, sure, but it's made you who you.
That's what I was thinking as well. These two guys are being too real with Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan, these two don't like you, bro. They don't respect Piers Morgan at all, bro. Like, Piers Morgan asking them about their upbringing and, you know, you are two big black guys and you're two big heavyweight black guy boxers. We need to hear about the struggle in the hood and your ghetto struggle, and you was on survival mode, and you was coming from Zimbabwe and you was coming from Alabama, and I know it was hard. We want to know about your struggle story. And yeah, Deontay went into his one a little bit, but Derek Chisora does not want to talk about this. He wants to talk about boxing, bro. You don't want to talk about, you know, the hard times he had growing up as a black man and all of that. You don't want to talk about that. They're here to talk about their fight, Piers Morgan. All right? Yeah, like, I respect Chisora. I respect Chisora and Wilder highly, and I'm sure that these two, as I said, they don't hate each other. They don't. And everybody watching, please like the video. Don't forget to do that. Like the video right now, please.
Who you are?
Yeah, but it's just some that's me. Yeah, I came here, I lived in Hampstead. What else is there to say?
I have no idea. That's why I'm asking you.
I lived in Hampstead in a very posh neighborhood, that's it.
So a comfortable life?
Very comfortable life.
Nothing when you look back where you think,
Nothing to look back.
no adversity?
No, I enjoyed everything part of it.
Really?
Yeah. Made me.
Yeah, really. He's a black man, and he's telling you he didn't live no crazy life, bro. Piers Morgan, why are you so surprised that he's living a normal life, bro? He lived a normal life. Like, what do you mean, really, bruv? I know it's hard for you to imagine.
Who I am today, you know? Same as him. If he didn't go through those struggles with his father, he won't be the same. He won't be sitting there. So I enjoyed every part of it. You know, I enjoyed it.
Who are your idols in sport?
Myself.
I say that about.
No, I'm telling you, myself, because half of the people I know, they'd have quit already by now. They're not as stubborn as me. So I'm myself, because I motivate myself. I wake up in the morning, I do what I need to do, I respect myself. So if I'm going to tell myself I have to run these miles, I'll run those miles because I respect myself. And I motivate myself and I look up to myself. Because I've seen, when I start boxing, I've seen fighters come in, great fighters. Some of them, you know them, Danny Williams, Microsport.
Yeah.
They're great fighters. But after all, when it's all said and done, nothing, you know. I turn over pro when they were fighting. And I'm still fighting now because I'm very stubborn and I look up to myself and I like what I do every day. I enjoy it, man. You don't understand. I enjoy it.
Explain that to me.
I enjoy it.
I've been doing rehab for my hip for 10 weeks. It's nearly killed me.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
The physio, the hydro, the yomping around on one leg is like, it's torture for me, for someone like me. Right? How do you discipline yourself in your 40s?
Why you complain? I don't need to complain because I'm training to fight a man what I'm getting paid to. Do you understand? I get paid to train. I enjoy it. I love it. You know, I can't get enough of it.
He's got the perfect mindset for this thing, bro. Like, he enjoys what he does. Yeah? And even if he doesn't enjoy it, he's not gonna say that he doesn't enjoy it. See, this is the mindset you have to have, bro. Like, in anything you're doing, fam. Like, do what you have to do. And even if you've got to fake yourself into believing you're enjoying it, do that, bro. Because that's the only way you're going to get through, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? He's got the right mindset.
I can't. It's difficult to get enough of it. I love it. I'm in the gym every day.
A lot of people think, they look at your career and they think, yeah, you've lost 13 times. But actually, recently, you're on a pretty rich vein of form that you're improving like a fine wine.
I am that fine wine.
How do you feel about that?
I am that fine wine. I'm that Bordeaux you drink yourself for France.
I love it.
Yeah, you know, I am that fine wine. You know, yes, I'm on a good run. That's the reason why I'm on a good run is because I gave myself to the Lord. You know, born again. You know, I'm doing very well. I respect everybody.
When did you do that?
I done now when I stopped drinking. I've been sober now for 8 years.
And you turned to God then?
Turned to God then. Smoke cigars like yourself sometimes, huff and puff.
Do you miss the drinking or not?
Oh, I don't miss it at all. Nothing.
Big up Derek Chisora, bro. Hey, I respect this guy, fam. He's turned to the Most High, stopped drinking. Bro, I stopped drinking about, like 2 years ago now? I do not miss alcohol at all. In fact, when I see people drinking or they're getting drunk and stuff like that, I just feel sorry for them. I just think that, bro, like, all this drinking, getting waved, it's not real, bro. Like, you're running away from the reality, from the real world. But I respect him, man. He's saying he's getting better because he got closer to the Most High, and I respect that.
I don't miss none of that.
What was it that made you just go, I'm done?
It was a fight in Monaco. I lost to Caballero. But I was happy. You know, when you look at something, you look at it like, you know what? Was I meant to lose that fight? And at that second, I was like, you know what? Maybe this will show me a new light. I came back here in London. I had a massive fight, and then he killed somebody, went to court, you know, did some stuff, and then came out. And then my mom goes, is this how you want to be remembered? I'm like, what do you mean? Because she bought a book out for me, like all the fines I've paid, people I've paid money, and it's calculated. I'm like, wow.
Really?
Yeah. It's because something has to change something, because you're just making money and giving money away because you're beating, having fights with people, and you have to pay fines. And then that day, that was it. It was the end of the year, had my last hurrah, drinking, you know, and then that was it. Born again, don't drink alcohol, 8 years now.
That takes great self-discipline.
Yes, you have to be disciplined. At the same time, I will not quit. I didn't want to retire from boxing when people were telling me, oh, it's time for you to retire. And I said, no, I'm going to carry on. People were like, why? I'm like, why should I not? Because you got a weak heart and a weak mind, so I should leave boxing because you can't do what I do now. Yeah, so I carried on.
This guy has got the perfect warrior mindset, bro. I respect Derek Chisora highly for what he's been saying in this interview, bro. Like, why should I quit because you've got a weak mind or a weak body or you're just not built like that? Like, that doesn't mean that applies to me. He's got the right mindset. And Deontay Wilder's got the right mindset as well. And, like, obviously you can see from what Deontay's wearing, you know, it says a king in God's army. Like, so he's representing the Most High as well. And that is what I like to see. That's why I feel like these two men, they don't hate each other, bro. Like, this is business. They're doing what they do. They're boxers. They're going to fight. And then after the fight, I'm sure they're going to be mates after. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's it.
You're agreeing with that, Deontay?
Most definitely. I mean, you don't know what it is or what a fighter have to go through. Like I keep saying, a warrior, when a warrior have a warrior mentality, it's just different. You know, you casual people, you know, you look at something and in boxing, sitting in your seats, whether you in the stands or where you close up, and you see certain things and you don't know what it is to be in the ring because you've never been in a fight in your life.
Facts. Bruh. Like, I've competed, and there's no feeling like being in the ring with another guy the same weight as you or maybe heavier than you, which has happened to me. And bro, there's no feeling like that, bro. Being in the lion's den, there's no feeling like that, bro. That's why. So when people that don't compete, you know, we got Piers Morgan saying to Chisora, "Oh, you've lost 13 times," and then he wants to talk about Tyson Fury to Wilder. It's like, bro, you've never stepped in the ring, you've never competed, you've never experienced what it's like to face another grown man in combat. You've never experienced that. Really and truly, you should keep your mouth shut. Like, and don't try and draw people out and say stupid things, because there's only certain types of people that are willing to put their life into that kind of arena. And I feel I'm very happy and grateful to God that He's given me the ability to step in the arena of boxing and all of that. Like, it makes you a different kind of person, bro. Like, everybody that I know that has competed, amateurs, pros, whatever, like, bro, it's just different. The mentality to life, mentality is just different, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel what they're saying here.
Life, you know, or ever have to fight for your life. And then when you see the outcome, people, oh, you should quit, you should give up, this is that, you know. Who are you to judge, you know? I'm not speaking to you, I'm speaking to all that have looked at a fighter and tell them they should quit or whatever the case may be. You know, they don't know what it takes. We don't come on nobody else's job and tell them, you're not doing a good job, you ain't good at what you do.
Actually, people say that about me all the time.
Really?
That's okay. I don't mind.
You know.
Hold on, Piers Morgan, don't cap, because when HS Tiki Toki came on your show, you rage quitted, bro. So don't act like, oh yeah, I could just take any kind of criticism. I'm too strong. I'm too stoic. No, Piers. When HS started talking stuff, when Harrison started saying stuff to you, you couldn't take it and you left your own show. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. A host leave their own show. You literally threw yourself out the show, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on.
They don't do this. They don't put the hours in. They don't put the time. So like you said, the trainers say it takes 10,000 hours to establish something and be great at it, you know? Nobody put the hours in, the early morning runs, to beat your body up, you know, to go and get physio done to your body and then to do it all over again the next day, you know, repeat over and over and over again. Nobody knows what that takes, but it's quick to say, oh, you need to give up, you need to quit because you had a bad night or whatever, you know? That's why you got to have a strong mind within yourself.
Do you ever get, like, I don't know if you put yourself in this position, but do you ever go out and some big lump wants to come and fight you?
I never had it happen.
Really?
You know, thank God. You know, I'm a different man in the street.
Lennox told me that when he used to go out in New York, he used to go up to Harlem and places, and the biggest guy in the club would come and try it on. And I said to him, well, what happened? He said, dude, what do you think happened? I was a heavyweight champion of the world.
It's different with me. You know, my energy don't possess that. When I go places, I come with love. My energy is come with love, you know.
Oh, bro, leave the love alone for now, bro. Please.
But
man,
it's
for
true.
fuck's sake, man. Leave the love alone, bro.
It's true.
Nah,
it's
man,
true. Now, as a fighter, if you go into establishment and you bring that, you got the band up in here and you bringing that, people are gonna react to it. Well, at least for me, my experience. I don't know how it is for anybody else. But when I come, the energy that I display is what carries throughout. You know, I've been around some of the most toughest, some of the hardest gang leaders and stuff. And when I come in, because of how my energy is, it reciprocates from other people. So they come and they see me hugging on guys, you know what I'm saying? I love you, bro, this and it. The whole atmosphere is like that. I've never been in an establishment full of men or whatever, or it can be a mixture of men and women where I had to come out there and had to fight anyone or whatever. It's always been the opposite. They have always wanted to protect me, or they invite me over to the table, or that's even in any country.
He's not having any of this.
I mean, his life could be different than mine.
Derek Chisora is not hearing this stuff. Bro, it says war on his hat, bruv. Bruh, Derek Chisora does not want to hear any of this stuff about love and being nice and get along gang. He's not trying to hear this, bro. He's ready to fight, bro. And on his hat, it says war. On his t-shirt, it says war, bro. Trying to be get along gang. And that's all good and that, but not right now, bro. This is not the time for this.
I'm just telling you my story.
I get it. I get it. I respect it. Why are you laughing at this?
No, I'm not laughing. I'm just amusing myself.
What's funny?
He's got too much love.
Yeah?
I hope you don't bring that love to the ring.
And they say love hurts. I'm still gonna whoop you because I love you. I'm still gonna whoop you because I love you.
Derek, do you get into trouble when you're out, or do people try and get you into trouble?
No. I don't get into trouble. I make trouble.
Right.
I go out looking for violence.
Have you had people try it on with you?
Yeah.
What happens?
Just come out of my car and show them what time it is.
Really?
Yeah. I ain't got time for that.
Do you actually fight people if they try it on with you?
Yeah.
How often does that happen?
If any time, I'll beat somebody up for going for school. Even
It's
school
different
drop-offs.
here, because back home we pop the trunk. You know,
Right.
if you can't fight, you're gonna pop the trunk.
Right.
And it's a different thing.
Yeah,
Like
but
it-
the problem.
That's very true. That's very true. Big up to Wilder for saying that. Like, it's different in America because you don't know who's carrying a firearm. That's why you can't, in America, it's dangerous just to have altercations, road rage, and all of these things because you don't know. Someone could just pop. Bro, like somebody small, weedy, weak could just like take your life. They could delete you just like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like in America, you got to kind of carry yourself more sensible. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, whereas in the UK, yeah, you can get into a lot of fights very easily. But even over here, bro, a lot of people are carrying blades. A lot of people are carrying blades, bro. Even girls. So, and you could possibly run into somebody who has a firearm here as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so I've seen a few firearms myself. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So, like, there's danger everywhere, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? But I would say, obviously, in America, there's a slightly more higher risk because firearms are so kind of accessible. Some people actually have license to carry weapons and stuff like that. You know, law enforcement have weapons. You gotta be careful, fam.
Americans, they can't fight.
you
so
can't do all that.
They have to bring guns out. But in London, we like to scrap.
Really?
Yeah.
You still do that?
Mate, I love a scrap.
Really?
Yeah.
What, you'll go out and just get
I
into a
will
scrap?
go out looking for a scrap.
Wow.
Are you winding me up?
I swear to God.
Really?
You don't understand.
But aren't these like considered
Who
dangerous
cares?
weapons?
I will go out looking for a scrap because I want one.
And do people try because they want to
Because
test
they
it?
don't. It's just madness. I don't know why.
What, you're just a natural fighter?
I just like to scrap. Yeah. I tell you what, one day I was having lunch with my wife, yeah, and then a group of guys came. Suddenly I just got up. I'm ready to swing.
Why?
My wife goes to me. They fans. They want photos.
Why did you want to attack them?
Because I like to swing.
Yeah, but what if they're perfectly innocent people?
I don't give a fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, should I be?
Wow. Derek Chisora is crazy.
Getting worried?
If you talk shit, yeah, you might get some. I don't know, I'm joking, but I like. No, I'm being honest.
Can you get that threat on camera just in case?
God on the I like to swing. There's no. I go out by myself. I don't have any entourage.
Any bodyguards?
Nobody.
Just you?
I just came today by train. Train was packed. I had two
Wow.
seats because I like to swing. My bag was on the seat. People like, move your seat. I'm like, no, you can stand up. Give a fuck. But if an old lady comes, I'll give her the seat.
Do you know the worst thing about it? Yeah, I actually believe him, bruv. I believe Chisora is like that in real life. I actually believe that, bro. Like he's got that energy of like, yeah, like I don't care. Like, let's go in it. Like, hold on, I gotta get rid of this guy in the chat. Hold on, some weirdo. But yeah,
divide us by saying there's too many Muslims and they're taking over, but really and truly it's not. It's just only the.
I mean, I walk around, I'm not overrun by anyone.
Exactly.
A lot of Americans don't really know much about the rest of the world like that. Let's keep it real. And all my American viewers, but please just be honest and just say, you know what, that is true. Like, a lot of majority, not all, but majority of Americans don't even leave America. Do you get what I'm saying? So,
hey, I understand, that's understandable, but it's gonna be the same. I got a lot of fans here as well. You know, I'm gonna have a lot of people against me, but I'm gonna have a lot of people with me as well. You know, that's gonna be here. I got a lot of people coming from America, coming over as well. It's gonna be a good fight for sure.
What's your view of your president?
What's that?
What's your view of your president, Trump?
I don't get into politics.
why are you asking about Trump? What is with this Piers Morgan? First you're asking Chisora, what do you think about this country? Then you're asking Deontay, what do you think about your president?
Keeps laughing.
Because they want us to sell the fight. It's like we're on fucking Jeremy Cogg's fucking shoulders. Like we have to talk about fucking problems and politics.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You're there to promote a fight. You're talking about, just nonsense, bro. I don't get it.
They say sell the fight.
Well, go on then.
How do we sell it?
Well, go on then.
Maybe we'll beat the shit out of you.
When you climb, you know, God has been good to me. And I always say, Jesus Christ, Son of God, come into me. Change the world. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a mindset you don't have enough time, then, you know, it's over with.
Derek, life can throw like weird random curveballs at any moment, right? I'm thinking of random curveballs at any moment, right? I'm thinking of Anthony Joshua and the terrible crash that he had that his two great friends died in. I'm thinking of Tiger Woods a few days ago. You know,
Tiger Woods, that's his own problem, right?
Yeah, no, of course. Listen, I'm not.
Because with that kind of money, you get a driver and you can go out drinking.
Of course,
every day,
of course.
Yeah.
And everyone can be judgmental about it, and in any way. My point being, you never know when you can control perhaps your potential.
Oh, someone's saying the stream is lagging?
This money that they're paying you is not going to be forever.
Hold on. What's going on? Someone said that the stream's lagging. What is going on? Is the stream still lagging? What is going on, fam? This is some sabotage, bruv. What is going on? Why is it doing this? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sabotage, bruv. Let me know. Is it better now? Is it still lagging? Is it still lagging? Let me know. Is it still lagging? Alright, I think it should be straight now. Alright, let's get back into it.
A curveball. But you never know in life, right?
Yeah.
Anything can happen. What is, as you've got a bit older, as you've hit your 40s, as you're contemplating retirement, what do you feel about what you want to achieve with your life?
Mate, my biggest achievement I want to walk my kids down the aisle. That is the best thing ever.
How many do you have?
I got 3. I got 2 girls and a boy. I want to walk my kids down the aisle as a dad and give the dad speech, a shitty one, but a good one for me.
I would actually pay good money to hear you do a father of the bride speech.
I want to do that. I want to do that with my girls, you know, so I can hang out with my grandkids, you know, because that's what I want to achieve, you know, raise my kids to be better people in life. And anything else is just a bonus.
And if your son wanted to be a boxer, what would you feel?
I would be like, yes.
Really?
Yeah. Because
even with all the relative privilege you would have.
That's just boxing. Boxing's full of scumbags. That's why we love the sport. Because everybody in there is a scumbag. Even him is saying next to me is a scumbag. Yeah, this is why we love it. We love the dodginess of it, everything about it.
You know the weird thing is, I've interviewed a lot of boxers. Yeah. You're not, I mean, compared to Hollywood, you're not even at first base of scumbags. There's an honesty about boxers, which I really like.
No, but behind the scenes there's some...
Of course, a lot of skullduggery.
Yeah.
But actual boxers themselves, when I compare you to, say, movie stars, right? There's an honesty about what you guys do.
Oh, yeah, because at the end of the day, we just want to win. And when we win, it's all hugs and kisses.
It's love.
Deontay, you
Keep
said...
that love away from me right now.
Bruh, these two, man, I'm telling you, they don't hate each other at all, bruh. Like, they're literally just fighting. They don't hate each other, fam.
In the fight right there, love. Come on,
Look at me.
Love.
Look at me trying to sell pay-per-view. Keep the fucking love away from me. Fuck it up, bro. What the fuck did you smoke before you come here?
Let me tell you what, I think the idea of you getting me in the ring and pasting me will be what sells this pay-per-view.
Jesus Christ.
Deontay, you've got 7 children, like you said.
Yeah, man.
One is your daughter, Nia, I think it's how she... Nia.
Hold on, let me check if it's lagging because I still got to check.
Deontay, you've got 7 children, like you said. One is your daughter...
And it's not lagging, so yeah. Keep liking the video, guys.
Who was born with spina bifida, which is obviously a very serious condition. What impact has that had on your life and your feelings as a father?
It had a strong impact on my life because I chose to keep her. Her mother didn't. You know, her mother tried to set me up, you know, to have the baby. You know, she ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door, and that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
You know, truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it on to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart. You know, when we was having sex, you know, when I came, I used to come on her stomach. You know, I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed because I would want to wipe it off of her stomach. This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby by me because I was the best thing that ever came into her life. Most of her relationships only last for 2 months or whatever because she was a promiscuous woman. I didn't know it at the time. I only found out this thing by reading her journal. She didn't know that I read her journal either. You know, so during that time, I did what I do. I had a good nut, and I nutted on her stomach. This time, I went and got the towel and tried to wipe it off, and she hit my hand so hard, I thought she hit my hand like a home run, like a baseball player do a baseball bat. But she screamed, "No!" as if she was being raped. She got up so quickly and ran into the bathroom and locked the door. 2 weeks later, you know, she liked to go clubbing and drinking with her girls and stuff. Okay, cool. But this particular moment in time, she knew she was pregnant. So she was pregnant with my daughter, but she didn't do all the right things to, you know, take her prenatal vitamins and things, the nutrients and the minerals that needed for my daughter to stay healthy. You know, she just was worrying about this child having my child, but my child ended up with spina bifida. So going into the doctor's office, we had an opportunity to terminate the pregnancy, but it's just something in my heart. I just felt like she deserved to live. I wanted to take up on this opportunity of taking care of a girl that was born with spina bifida, a child that's in need. She needed me as I needed her.
Bruh, this is the craziest story. Like, the fact that Deontay Wilder's got to fight Derek Chisora in a few days and he's on Piers Morgan's show and they're meant to be promoting the fight and he's talking about how his baby mama like tricked him into becoming a father. This is just crazy, bro. Like, this is mad. This is a madness right now. Like, and this needs to be a lesson for all men, all boys, all guys. Be very careful who you're sleeping with. I can't stress this anymore, bro. Like, especially if you're going in there without protection. Like, know who you're sleeping with, bro. He talking about he was sleeping with this woman, she was promiscuous, but he didn't know at the time, and he found out because he read her journal and all of this mad stuff. And like, he's giving us all this extra information. Like, to be honest with you, Deontay, you're giving us a lot of information about how you got a good nut and you got the towel there ready to wipe it up and all of this stuff. Like, bruh, like, way too much information that you're giving off in Piers Morgan interview, bruh. Too much, my G. But same time though, like, this is a learning lesson. Like, you sleeping with a woman who is basically for the streets. You're sleeping with her raw. You are Deontay Wilder. You are a man with money, fame, clout, notoriety, something to lose. And now you're going to put yourself in a mad situation. Like, bruh, for what? What? Just to sleep with some chick? Like, crazy, fam. It's crazy.
Her mother had no remorse, had no feelings about it, because she didn't even think I was going to make the decision that I made. We were still in college. So she probably thought that I was going to terminate the pregnancy so she can attempt to trap me again. You understand me? So when I dedicated myself to having my child, that was it, you know, that was my whole life. That was everything, you know. So from that point, I knew I couldn't go to school to be a professional athlete or anything like that. I had to dedicate everything to my daughter. I knew that school wasn't an option for me to be a professional, but I was in the school of hard knocks. I never looked for trouble, but trouble always came my way. So I've always had to handle myself streetwise, no matter what. You know, there's so many stories about me that I forgot that it even happened. People have to remind me sometime, and I don't even remember. That's how many wars I've been in since a boy. So when I hear about certain things, I keep my mouth closed, because sometimes I have a fading memory of certain things. I've done so much. I've been in so many fights. I don't even want to bring it up. Sometimes it give you PTSD. That's why I say when I come from how I was raised and stuff, like, although I was raised in a good family, but that don't mean, you know, that the devil is not here to intervene upon your father's prayers, upon your mother's prayers or your grandma's prayers, because the devil is listening too. And he's going to come in and disturb as well. So I had many people to try to come and try to harm me.
Where does your daughter live now?
She lived with me.
And has done ever since?
Oh, most definitely. And her life has been better ever since coming.
And do you have any contact with the mother? Or?
Never. I blocked her. I don't want contact. Why?
Does your daughter ever see her?
I have 3 deadbeat mothers on my hand, you know.
Wow. Deontay Wilder has just said that he has 3 deadbeat baby mamas. That's crazy. Why isn't this put out there in mainstream TV media? Why is this story not put out there? This is a very, very interesting story that this man has. Real. 3 deadbeat baby mamas. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
I had a vision I would have all my children, and God is so beautiful. He's so great. You understand me? I don't go and bash the mothers, though. I don't go and do that. I don't use my platform or certain things to say this and say that. I let life does what it gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm a beautiful father. You understand me? I love my children to death. When you have a father's love in the household, the success rate is through the roof, through the sky. You know, I've been through all that where they want me to see my kids, where I had to take the milk and the Pampers and knock on it's there and try to make me a deadbeat, but that wasn't in me. I can't be, you know what I mean? I love my...
Look at Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora is just waiting to go home, bruv. Like, this whole Piers Morgan interview has turned into some... I don't know, bro. I don't know what this has turned into, bruh. I don't know what this has turned into.
My children too much to let them living in this world without a father. I've been through all that. So I always promote fathers, take care of your children no matter what.
When you hear Derek talking about a dream of walking his daughters down the aisle, do you think that will ever be possible with your daughter?
Almost definitely. The doctor said she would never be able to walk or never have a natural childhood ability or learning. But if God has something for you, then it ain't nothing that nobody can say. No, he is the doctor in the sick room. He is the best friend behind the bed. He is all things. So now, you know, my daughter's 21. She just got a license. She's about to have a job as well. She got her own home. You know what I mean? what more to say? It's a beautiful thing.
It's a great story.
It's a beautiful thing. You know, one day this story will, you know, be told, and the movie probably will be presented as well. You know, how a father loved for a spinal bifida girl and what he did to risk his life to save a life come to pass. You know, been many narratives painted of me, put up on me, you know what I mean? And
to this day.
For what reason? I don't know why. You know, because of people use a perspective of what they may see on TV or certain things, and he this, or maybe the color of my skin. You know what I mean? They may already project certain things up on me, but I don't put every fire that's trying to be built of me. My silence is golden, and that's what I use. I got a big platform that I could use and go and do, but that's just not of me. I don't do those things. I'm not knocking those that use it, because I say, defend yourself. But my silence is golden, you know.
I think it's an amazing story. I didn't know the half of that.
You know.
I didn't not expect.
Piers had to cut him off because, boy, Deontay can talk, fam.
But
yeah, man. I got 3 deadbeat mothers on my hand. But I only say, why you do the children like this? Because I'm no longer in your life, and the life is not like it used to be. But don't prosecute my child. Don't allow them to sit around and have to.
You mean persecute, not prosecute.
Be in between of these things. Even with my ex-wife, that's my best friend. My ex-wife is my best friend, you know, because co-parenting is a relationship, and we know how to do that very well, and we teach the other kids how to do that.
Bro, everything you're saying is all well and good, bruv, but, bro, you're here because you're going to fight Derek Chisora, bro. That's what you need to be talking about. Like, you're talking about your deadbeat baby mamas and your ex-wife is your best friend and you look after your children. That's lovely, bruv. That's awesome. You are a role model in that respect. Yeah? Looking after your children and being there. But, bro, like, you're here because you're going to fight. And that's what we're really trying to talk about, bro. Like, Chisora's barely spoke, fam. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But anyway.
Even with my girlfriend, we all go to trips. We all hang out together. We all do things together and stuff like that because we understand the objective. And that's to make sure these kids...
I have an idea for you. Get out of boxing and go and do a reality show, The Wilders.
Ooh.
And we can get those 7...
That's a good idea, you know. Deontay, what? That's actually a good idea Piers just gave you. You like to talk.
More, I have 14 of
I'll produce it.
Wilders.
We'll do it as an uncensored series.
Yeah, man.
Derek,
Yes,
I know what you're thinking.
Huh?
You want to sell your fight. I'm telling you. Let me just tell you something. This is actually a very cool way to sell your fight. You know why? Because it's revealing stuff about your personalities, which people didn't really realize.
You know, this is what I say to you. This game is full of scumbags. Yeah? Because I got scumbags on this side here, sending me messages. I'm like, because...
Spice it up.
You spicy, I'm like, what's there to spice it up? You know, they're a bunch of scumbags. Do you understand? Yeah. So when you're dealing with scumbags, it's quite difficult.
See, because I think this has been a great interview with you guys.
You think so?
Yeah. And you're going to do 20 other media appearances where you'll just tick the boxes of saying shit to sell your show. All right? Whereas I think I've revealed...
Can I be honest with you?
I think I've peeled back layers about you both in different ways.
Shit to talk about. What I'm just saying to people is, don't sit down. The fight's going to be amazing. Yeah, there's no like, oh, I have to strangle him. Oh, this, I can't. But the fight is going to be an amazing fight.
Crazy.
The way we've trained for this fight is unbelievable. For me, yeah.
Well, give me a prediction.
Do you think I want to get knocked out in my own hometown?
No.
In front of 18,000 people?
No, but I don't think he does either.
Exactly. So what do you think is going to happen then?
I think the war and the bronze bomber are going to probably tear it up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then plus...
They're going to overhype it to me.
And to make it more sweet enough, yeah. And this guy don't go to any shows. Yeah. This guy, he never goes to any show, but he's coming.
Who?
He's Anthony coming. Anthony said he's coming.
Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, he don't go to no shows.
Right.
But if he say he's coming, now you have to like, you know, turn up.
Who does he think's going to win?
I don't know.
I mean, people know this is going to be an amazing fight.
Hey, let me just say one thing. Deontay, you should have fought Anthony Joshua a long time ago, bruv. You was meant to fight Anthony Joshua ages ago. I don't know why that never happened. And that is always going to upset me forever.
It's going to be a war. You understand me? We train day in and day out to prepare our body mentally and physically, emotionally for one night, one fight. You know, and you got to be a fool to think I'm coming all the way from America and not to come and show up and show out. You got to be a fool to think that he's in his own time. He's not going to come and be the best that he's ever had. Like I said, the Hill Wilder is one of the best Wilders ever. You know, before 3 or 4 years, I was getting myself back together. You know, I was convincing myself that I'd be okay, but I didn't have enough time. It wasn't enough time to get myself together, but now, it's over.
And if you do win, what's your message?
When I win.
Deja vu.
When I win. When.
At the conclusion of
when I win.
At the conclusion of your fight, what would your message be to Tyson Fury if he's watching this?
I mean, it ain't just to him, it's the whole,
Oh my God, Piers Morgan brought up Tyson Fury again, bro.
whole heavyweight divisions. I'm gonna put them back on notice to let them know I'm here. They can call me Mr. Clean because I'm here to.
Deontay Wilder, if you don't know, there's a guy called Usyk, bro, and yeah, I don't know if you can beat Usyk. I just don't know. I don't think that's a good fight for you, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Usyk is a very serious guy, and he's not even like the hardest puncher out there, bro. But Usyk beat Fury, and Fury beat you. All right, so boy, like, I would like to see you fight Daniel Dubois. To be honest, I'd like to see that. I'd love to see Daniel Dubois versus Wilder. I'd like to see AJ versus Wilder as well. Like, I'd like to see those fights. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, but you saying you're putting everybody on notice and blah blah blah. And the thing about Deontay Wilder, I actually like Deontay Wilder as a fighter. I mean, like, obviously he's taken some L's, but like, when he was on form, like, he was knocking guys left, right, and center. Like, it was entertaining. It was crazy. His fights were crazy, but like now, I don't know. Like, we'll see what happens with Chisora. Like, but I'm telling you now, Chisora is not no joke, man. He's not a joke, man, bro. Like, so, boy, I just hope that you know what you're doing still.
Clean up the whole division. Look how boring it is now. I brought boxing back single-handedly. You know, of course, I had some bodies I need to lay down and get things back going. But here I am, yet again, to do it all over again. And what great opponent to have in front of me? Derek Ward Chisora. And I can't wait. Because I can't wait for this war. There's a lot of wars going on, but it's going to run April the 4th at the O2 Arena, baby. You don't want to be late, and you don't want to miss this one. Ha! You don't want to miss it.
Derek?
Yeah.
And I'm going to put my stamp on that one.
Yeah.
Derek, what's your final rallying cry to the nation? Or to the world?
To the world.
Yeah. Give them what they want. Sell it, baby.
I can't flip this table, can I? I can't. Listen. Tune in. It's going to be amazing.
Ooh.
It's going to be great.
May the best man win. It's been great meeting you both.
Thank you.
And talking to you properly.
Thank you.
You don't have to throw things around to make points. My
That's
objective...
comeback up there. The bold guy wants that.
Of course. He wants you to start whacking each other.
Yeah.
Bruh. Yeah, like, what they say is true. They would love it if these two got into some mad argument, like they're about to fight now, but they don't fight. They flip the table. This man at the back in the suit, this Men in Black dude in the back, like, he has to come and break it up and all of that, bro. Like, there's no need, bro. It's obvious these men don't hate each other, bro. Like, they don't hate each other. It's standard. But anyway, man, big up to everyone watching. Sorry about the lag. There was something going on in the computer that I didn't even realize. So yeah, sorry about the lag, but still, please like the video. Let me know if who you think is gonna win in this fight. If you think either Deontay Wilder or Derek Chisora is going to win. Let me know who you would want to see fight next. So the winner of this fight, who would you want them to fight next? What's your prediction? All that good stuff. And also leave your like count. Let me know if you are the 100th person to like the video, 150th, 200th, whatever. Leave your like count with your comment. But anyway, with that being said, appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'm out of here. Peace.